Okay, hello. I'm going to review two headphones today. One is the Sony MDR-110 ZX110, and the other is JVC HAS160B. And I'm gonna try to compare these two so that you can make a better decision when you buy them. Sony MDR-ZX110 is regularly sold for about $20. When it's on sale, they could sell for about $9.99. The lowest I've seen it was $7.99 at H Greg. And the JVC HAS160B is typically sold, actually the price varies, but I've seen one for $15.99, and if it's cheap, they could sell for $8.99 or $9.99. I'll start with the Sony. The technical specifications for the Sony headphones are: it's a closed dynamic 30mm dome, has impedance of 24 ohms at 1 kilohertz, sensitivity at 98 decibels per milliwatt, frequency response from 12 to 22,000 hertz. The Sony headphones, they're a little big, but not too big. They look very sturdy and strong. If you look at the headband, when you open it up, it looks like this. The cord here, it's kind of flat, but thick enough to look strong. And the headphone jack looks like this. Here you could actually push it with your thumb. The ear pads are soft. And it extends like this. It extends quite far, so yeah, actually about that much. Okay, now I'll take a look at the JVC. This is the JVC FLATS. I got this because I read a review on CNET. They recommended it. Technical specifications, you could see that it has a frequency response from 12 to 24,000 and sensitivity of 103 decibels per milliwatt and 32 ohms impedance. JVC is also a folding type headphone. You could also extend it like the Sony headphones. You see the metal here. The metal. And you could turn these. It flips only 100. It flips only 90 degrees from here to here. This one's here. I bought the black ones for the JVC, but they sell it in other colors, like blue and violet and red. As for the cords, it looks like this. This is not a microphone, even though it might look like it. And the jack looks like this. If you compare it to the cord on the Sony headphones, Sony headphones has a cord that looks uniform, but kind of flat. Uniform, and it splits into two when it gets to the phone, but it combines over here. JVC does also the same thing. It has two cords. And it combines right over here. And it doesn't seem to be adjustable. If you look at the cords, the one on the JVC, it's kind of thin. It makes me kind of scared that I might damage it or break it with heavy use. The Sony ones, however, it looks kind of strong because it's actually two flat cords combined into one. If you get to the junction point here. Yeah, two combined into one. The headphone jacks on the JVC, it looks kind of weak compared to the one that Sony provides. This is the JVC one. This is the Sony. Look at this. If you compare with the Sony, the JVCs are actually more lighter. according to the specifications, the Sony is about 120 grams, 4.23 ounce without the cord, whereas the JVC FLATS are 66 grams, 2.33 ounce without the cord. And it also looks more smaller than the Sony ones. If you look at the this is a little lighter. This is kind of slightly more heavier. But this one looks more stronger, feels more stronger. This one feels a little more weaker, but lighter. As for the cord lengths, they're actually pretty much the same. According to the specifications, the length of the cord on the JVC is 1.2 meters, 3.94 feet, whereas the Sony has a cord length of 1.2 meters, and they say it's 47 1/4 inch, so it's the same. Okay, now I'll try to get to the sound quality of each one. The sound quality on the Sony is actually good. I don't have any complaints about it. Has a good sound quality. The trebles are clear. The bass is pretty good. The JVC sound quality is also really good. I think it's yeah, actually it's more clear than the Sony. You could hear the trebles a little more clearly. Maybe not more clearly, but a little more loudly. And the sound overall sounds more clear than the Sony ones. Otherwise, they're both pretty good though. They're both good. When I listen to the ones on this JVC, it feels like I'm listening to a good pair of earphones, the ones that you stick into your ear. Whereas the Sony ones, they provide good sound, but you need to increase the volume a little more compared to the JVCs in order to hear the sound more clearly. Yeah, here the pads are also soft. Yeah, actually it's... the thickness is... maybe a little more thicker than the Sony ones. A little more firmer too. More firmer but still soft. Okay, I'm gonna try to play both of these on my MP3 player, and I'm gonna put them close to the microphone so that you could kind of get an idea of how the sound quality is on each one. But you have to remember that the microphone is not really good at recording high frequency sounds, so you have to consider that it's only to give you a general idea, not to provide a real technical comparison.